Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of three between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Danny Jansen makes his big league debut right after this. Marco Estrada gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is a straight changeup, and if he has the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A high fastball is in there. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next for Chicago, Matt Davidson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Abreu is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. White Sox leave 1. White Sox 0. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Miguel Gonzalez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Miguel Gonzalez coming on to pitch right now. 3-pitch guy, but his best pitch is the split finger. He needs to have that pitch. 88 to 91 miles an hour, but if he has that good split finger, he'll throw it both to righties and to lefties. And if he has the good one, it makes that 88 to 89 look 95 to 96. He needs the split finger to be effective.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Count even now at 1-1. One and 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Saladino scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, John Donaldson.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez moves over. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he has 9 base hits in 35 ABs. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Digging in, Jimenez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Morales in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off for Toronto, designated hitter, Justin Oak.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gonzalez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Garcia has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. And right into the shift. Saladino from the outfield grass. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
Here's Kendrys Morales. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Bautista leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez moves over, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Toronto after this. So stepping in, Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Tyler Saladino.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Solarte has a play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to bat for Toronto, Aledmys Diaz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Garcia is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Danny Jansen.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Jansen has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hernandez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
He's running. Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And it's fouled away. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hernandez is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
3-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now Abreu connects deep to left. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. One 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a strike. The 1-1 home. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Batista, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's 4 for 13. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line to the right side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready for another chance? Jimenez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Left fielder, number 74.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Jimenez, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Granderson going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box, Yomer Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Center field number 20, Leori Garcia.
Digging in for his second at bat, Leori Garcia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And here's Tyler Saladino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging in the dirt. Jansen is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. White Sox on top, 1-0. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Kendrys Morales. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's got 1 hit in 16 tries. From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Stepping in for the Jays, Aledmus Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Avisail Garcia. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Estrada will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number 24, Matt.
Ready once again, Matt Davidson is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Granderson. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, captain, Wellington Castillo.
Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo. First offering on its way. In the dirt here. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
One and one, the count to Wellington Castillo. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jimenez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Danny Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Danny Barnes.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. And he lays off for ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Coming to the plate now, Danny Jansen. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Davidson. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Hernandez.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Behind 0-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, John Herbert Solarte.
Digging in to try it again, Yonhervis Solarte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Sanchez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Fouled off. Jansen is over to take a look, but that's out of play off the top of the home dugout. high in the air into shallow left center.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leori Garcia.
Ready now for the White Sox, Leori Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
Now to the plate, Tyler Saladino. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Solarte is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front. Garcia is off at first with 2 away. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and no strikes. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. short, hit hard. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Justin Smoak.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoak. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jimenez on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
It is Curtis Granderson.
And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. In now, Jose Abreu. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Stepping in now, Matt Davidson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 to count. Abreu leads off first with one away. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 74.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 77, Sean Axford.
Into the box now, Jimenez. Now both runners on the move. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hit down the third base line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here comes another 0-2. Popped him up. Abreu over to his left. 1 out.
The batter, third baseman, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Next to bat for Toronto, Aledmus Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yolmer Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Axford, or the Axeman as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That's inside.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Swinging a shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
And here's Tyler Saladino. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the 1-0. And he popped him up.
Coming in is Hernandez.
But he won't get there. It falls in. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tim Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now in the box, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 turned on down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Matt Davidson. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The White Sox lead it 4-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, center fielder, Hernandez.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Ready once again, Yangervis Solarte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Miguel Gonzalez earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.